All right. So this is Steph, everybody. Steph, thank you so much for taking the time to do this. We just wrapped up our time working together, and it was such a joy to see you bring your business to life. I can kind of think back to the beginning, and you were doubtful, like, can I do this? Do I have it in me to start my own business? And today things have totally changed. So first, do you just want to share a little bit about why you decided to hire a business and marketing coach? What was going on that made you feel like you needed to reach out to me?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've been thinking about it and kind of going back and forth between hiring a business coach. I want to say for 2 years now, probably since the pandemic started. It was just an opportunity for me thinking, what else is out there for me. And I've always wanted to be an entrepreneur. I've always wanted to have something that was truly mine. And I had a million and one ideas running through my head. And that's kind of where I struggled, was how to niche down or how to take an idea from my head and put it into something that I could actually sell. And I decided to take the leap during my maternity leave, because I kind of was just tired of the excuses that I was giving myself, and like searching for someone that was going to like align with me, but also help me get the results that I wanted. Was a challenge, I think, just at the start there, but Google helped me and it led me to you. And literally, it's amazing what happens when you add Canada to your search opposed to just in general. And I mean, it made the difference for me. So.
Mhm. And can you tell us about what your business is? What did you bring to life in the last 4 months of working together?
Yeah, I created I want to call it a prenatal support program. And it's kind of shifted over the 4 months, just as I've gotten more clarity, as I started working with beta clients and stuff like that. But it's a program that combines movement and whole foods with getting you into that positive birth mindset and mind space so that you could have a positive birth experience and so that you can feel prepared and confident for postpartum, because a lot of the time there's a big gap there between like a medical care provider and what we need after we have a baby. So I wanted to fill that gap.
And it was kind of out of like a personal experience
Yeah,
too,
I
like
had
you
my
went.
baby and I was like, oh, like they kind of leave you high and dry and hope you can take care of this baby that, is so dependent on you, and you just don't know what you don't know. And I'm hoping that this program answers those questions for not just me, but for others. So.
Mhm. And for us, we kind of spent like the first, I'd say, month or so just building out the foundation, bringing your program to life, getting a few essential business plan items prepped. And then we built out what I would call like your first sales funnel, where you actually started a Facebook group, which invited people into a weekly yoga class, which then was an opportunity for you to share your program with,
Mhm.
potential pregnant women who would be interested. What
Yes.
have been some of the results in terms of the growth of the group, people attending the live class with you, and ultimately signing on and working with some clients?
I mean, I started the group as just this idea that I thought could be this extra thing. And I mean, it is an extra and it takes a lot of additional work. But I say that I love the community that's already growing. I mean, I had 32 people join me in that first month of starting it. And I think we're at 77 members now, which is just amazing in such a short period of time. And I do the monthly yoga classes. And I was very surprised in my first class when I logged on and I was expecting nobody, and there were already two people ready to go. um, but I had 7 people join me that time, and I had 8 people join me the next class. So, even that small momentum, and to see that it was different people as well. It wasn't just the same group of people. It was new people, women who had joined literally that morning were able to pop on. And I've just had really positive feedback from the classes and from like my style of teaching, which was a really big confidence boost for me, and something that I didn't know I needed, at the same time that I knew I needed like some reassurance. So that's been really great. And it's just been exciting to be able to create that extra content that I can use
Yeah.
elsewhere.
And I know I got a message from you, I think after like the second yoga class ran, that you actually started working with your first client, and then you had a meeting with another client who I think you were a bit scared of, but it ended up working out.
Yes.
So you've found people through this community you've built.
Yeah, it was amazing. I mean, you bring people into the group and you kind of question if they're going to want a paid service opposed to just something that you're offering for free. So it was great to see that people do want to invest in themselves and in their pregnancy and in the experience that they want. But yeah, when I had those 2 discovery calls, I was so nervous. And the second one, I just felt like there was absolutely nothing I could possibly bring to her table. She's everything I aspired to be in the yoga world. And for her to turn to me and be able to say, that she felt like I was speaking directly to her when I was promoting my program was really, really nice to hear. And now we're working together and it's going well so far. So
Amazing. And what has been like your favorite part about the Visionary Method community or our time working together? Is there anything that stands out as like, this was really great, and I'm glad, you had that as part of our time together?
I mean, I want to say everything. I don't have anything to compare it to in the sense of, I've never worked with another business coach. But from what I've heard from other people, I really liked what this program could have brought, just by the accountability that I got with you meeting every week. And then when I started to have that momentum building for myself, and I knew that I needed to not take a step back from our weekly calls, but be able to spend more time on my business side doing it myself because I had the confidence to do it, being able to switch to bi-weekly, and still being able to like lean on you if I had a question was really great, opposed to it just being like a completely online course where I don't actually get to talk to a real person. So I really, really enjoyed and appreciated that. I think that has been like the biggest game changer for me, and just being able to bounce ideas off of you and like be able to hear it out the way I'm saying it, and then have you give different ideas, or like just to tweak little things here and there to take it from an idea to a real concept. So that's been great. And then I've started attending more visionary Zoom calls for the group, and that's been awesome. I mean, even when I've joined just for a few minutes when I can, there's always something new that I'm like, okay, I got to screenshot that because that is something that I want to be able to turn back to, or I have to rewatch the replay. Like we're doing the TikTok intensive now, and I'm like all for it, ready to do it, because it gives me this like accountability once again, where I feel like I know what I need to do because you're outlining stuff and making it like approachable. I'm not scared about it because I feel like I understand what you're asking me to do. So
Awesome. Thank you so much. Where can people find you if they're watching this video and they actually want to come check out your work?
You can find me on my website, stephaniegrew.com, or I'm on Instagram, stephaniegrew_, and it's the same for Facebook and TikTok as well. So yeah,
That's perfect. Thanks, Steph.
no problem.